What's good, chat? We back. We back at it again. I'm gonna have to switch something real quick. Give me a second. Put this up here. Put that up there. Alright, we good. Yeah, we back. We back at it again, screaming again, chat. I was gonna take a break. I did. I took a week off, and I'm back. I don't know, stronger than ever. That's what people say. But we do what we usually do, react to videos. About to react to this video, bro. If y'all haven't heard this guy named David, D4VD, people saying he had, what's it? Somebody in his trunk, you know what I'm saying, in the Tesla, you know what I'm saying, and people saying that he did it because he had ties to the person that was in the trunk. So I'm about to do some watch this video or whatever and see what's going on. I saw it on TikTok. I said, damn, who is this guy? So I said, I'm just search up on YouTube and see what's going on, because I know it's bound people are talking about this nigga. I don't even know who he is. I don't listen to his music. So I just know he blew up on TikTok or whatever. So we're gonna be reacting to the video, bruh.
We covered this when it first happened, and that is the body that was.
Plug up his headphones, bro. Plug in his headphones, chat. Hope everything's good. Hope everything's good, bro. Hope everything is vibing right now. Make sure everything's good on my thing. Everything good? Alright, bet. Yeah, we about to just react to this video right here. My sound was a little off for everything, man. Yeah, we about to react to the video and shit, so yeah, bear with me for a second.
Found in David's Tesla, impounded into a lot in LA while he was on tour. This was really weird, and it was a Tesla too, and I had so many questions about it, and none of it made sense to me. I didn't jump to the conclusion that he had caught a body or was going to catch a body, but I said, like, how is your Tesla not reported stolen? You know where the location of your Tesla is all the time, and you have the application for it. So that was all weird, but today we've got a lot more news to cover. And the first thing that came out, it was by TMZ, and they reported that the singer David has a tattoo that matches the one found on the body of a 15 girl discovered in his Tesla. So he has...
Bruh, she was 15, bruh. This nigga was a pedophile. See, y'all be making the wrong people famous, bruh. I'm not saying he did it, allegedly. He probably did it. I don't know, allegedly. That's what people are saying. But y'all be making the wrong people famous, bruh. If he did it, hey, take that nigga to jail. She was 15, bro. 15. You like, how old are you? Like, damn 30? Bruh, if he did it, take that nigga to jail, bro. Ain't no way. She was 15. In your car, your Tesla.
tattoo on his index finger, on the inside of his index finger, which is one that Rihanna popularized, that trend where she puts the index finger over her mouth and it has a sh on it. And so we find out that it's a girl. We didn't even know if it was a girl or a boy.
She fucking ass, bro.
You're not ready. Boy or the age of the individual. And in the TMZ article, they say the following. The body has now been identified as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas. Authorities said she had a tattoo on her right index finger with the letters SH. David's tattoo is also on his right index finger. And then they show a missing persons report. It says Celeste Rivas Hernandez, and they show photos of her. Last seen April 5th, 2024. Last seen in Lake Elsinore, California. I think that's in the Inland Empire. Date of birth, 9/7/2010. This is weird. September 7th, 2010. I'm just seeing 2010 and seeing a human being born that year. It really rattled the state. Current age, 13.
That's sad. She was 15. Yeah, 15, bro. She went missing. Let me see. Last seen of what? 2025. The day is. I mean, this year is 2025. Last year. She been missing for a year. A year. And I saw a video on TikTok. It was a video of a teacher talking, and he said he taught this young lady that she was in her class, and the whole school was talking about her, like she was getting allegedly she was getting blackmailed and shit, or she was doing blackmail. I gotta look at the video. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that.
13 when she went missing. So she's been missing for almost
I'm gonna have to look
a
on my
year and a
TikTok
half from this official report. But we would come to find out later that she was officially missing, but she was in contact with some people until about a month ago. Height 5'3", weight 110 pounds, and then it says last seen wearing gray pants and a black sweater, a hat, and Hello Kitty sandals. Left the house at 9 p.m. on Friday, April 5th. So she left the house at 9 p.m. on
I don't
Friday.
think it was on TikTok though, but
Maybe she was
I think it was
somebody
on
that went
like
out frequently.
Twitter
People did say that.
or
The
X or
rumors
whatever
that
y'all
we're
want to call it.
hearing is that she was always in and out. There's instability in the home. And TMZ says that they spoke with Celeste's mom last week, and she told us about her daughter's tattoo, adding it was in red. The mom said Celeste had
I'm
been
gonna look up
missing for more than a year, but she was suspicious of the Tesla discovery because she said Celeste's boyfriend's name was David Singer. And then, we didn't get much information after this.
It's
But
bound
then,
to be on
because
TikTok.
he
Yeah,
hadn't been in
it's
LA
bound to be
for
on
over a
TikTok.
month. So what people are thinking is, okay, well, maybe this
Alright, I'm gonna play it after we watch this. No, actually, I'm gonna play it right now because we in the mood watching this. Look at this chat.
It would come out later.
Look at this chat. Not that. Give me a second. Look at this. Look at this right here. Look at this right here. I'm gonna have to switch it. Yeah, it's right here. Right? Look at this chat. Look at this.
In front of this poster right here. Okay, hold up. I got another one because I got a picture on TMZ of this other exchanging stuff with the rapper who we allegedly did this stuff. Hold on a second, because he's also in my property. We all just found out yesterday who it was, but she's been missing since I caught her. So when I caught her, she messaged me on social media.
Chat, allegedly. Allegedly. I remember, allegedly. Because I'm not trying to be inside of this case, bro. Oh God. Allegedly, chat. Allegedly.
Because we got her, she ran away from home. She was gone for like a month. The cops found her in Hollywood, brought her back to our school. She came back to our school, kind of told people the story. She disappeared again in May of that year, May of 2024. That's when her friends told me what happened. It was this rapper, and then I found out yesterday that she was not dead in that rapper's car.
Oh, yeah, you see what you're talking about, but that's the that's her teacher, I guess. And he was talking about it, like, it's crazy what's going on. Well, let's see what people. Nah, I don't know. We can't really get on my TikTok right now because it's all political right now. So, yeah, I'm not looking at my TikTok.
DJ, spit that shit.
Bro, look at him, bro. He looked like he ready to suck somebody's neck, bro. On God. He looked like he ready to suck somebody's neck. Just look at him. He look evil. Look at him, chat. He sold his soul.
The videos that can identify the driver of David's Tesla in the area where his car was abandoned. And it shows it right here. So this is the street or the neighborhood where the car was found. And this does seem like where events happen.
Look like a demon? Yeah, he do.
Things happen, and you are likely to get towed here if you're parking at the wrong time. This is David's Tesla was abandoned on a street in the Hollywood Hills before it was towed and impounded with a dead body inside. The cops are scouring the area where the car was parked, looking for video that would identify the driver and maybe crash the case. They're gonna find video. There's ring cameras everywhere on this house. Actually, I think I know. No way. This is no. Multiple people who live on the block where the singer's Tesla was abandoned tell TMZ LAPD swept the area and are talking to every neighbor they can track down to see if there's ring cameras surveilling video showing this car. But both cops are not only asking residents for showing the main street where the car was towed from, they're also searching for video showing nearby alleyways, suggesting cops believe that Tesla may have been driven through an alley before being abandoned to avoid detection. We know cops got video of the alleyway from at least one neighbor, but the Tesla was not in the footage. We're told the neighbor who called...
See, this what I'm thinking, chat. This what I'm thinking, right? This what I'm thinking. Y'all see that she was 15. I don't know how old David is. Let's look it up. I'm not calling this nigga baby. Ain't no way that's your name with a number 4 in it. I'm gonna have to look this up, Jeff. Alright. That's my... I be looking at my thing because sometimes my chat isn't showing up. So, look, I'm gonna have to look it up. Alright. Alright, let me look it up. How old? This is it. How old is... Yeah, he going to jail, chat. He going straight to jail. If he ain't going to jail, if he ain't going to jail for, you know, the big M, this nigga's going to jail for being a pedophile. A PDF file. Cause look, this nigga is 20 years old. 20. Wait. Yeah, 20 years old. Right. And the girl, I don't even know who these people is. Okay, the girl was...
They show a
15. She was 15. Currently aged... No, actually, this girl was 13. She was 13 at the moment she went missing. 13, bro. 13, chat. She was 13. And this nigga is now 20. So last year you was 19 and she was 12. Oh my God. She went missing of last year. The 4th month of last year. Right? You listening to chat? Are you with me? It said current age 13. So I don't know why she said she was like... So she had to be in there for more than... I don't know what she was 15. It says she was 15, but I mean, it says she was 13 of last year, and it's 2025 right now. So something not adding up. That missing picture thing, I don't know. They said she was 15, but at the end of the day, he was still an adult, and she was a teenager, bro. You going to jail for being a PDF file? I don't care. You are. You are. Ain't that right, chat? Ain't that right, chat? Ain't no way. Ain't no way, chat. Ain't no way, bro.
Multiple people who live on the block where the singer's Tesla was abandoned tell TMZ LAPD swept the area and are talking with every neighbor they can track down to see if there's room camera surveillance video showing this car. We're told cops are not only asking residents for showing the main street where the car was towed from, they're also searching for video showing nearby alleyways, suggesting cops
Under the jail. Yeah, he going straight under the jail, chat. Under the jail, bro.
You know,
I don't
cops
care.
got video of the alleyway from at least
Straight
one
jail,
neighbor with
bro.
Tesla not
Straight
footage.
fucking
We're
jail.
told the neighbor who called to have the car towed earlier this month has since talked to police and turned over footage, but we don't know if the video revealed the driver's identity. And they were saying that a bunch of these houses are short-term rentals, so it's hard for them to get into contact with the actual owners of the place. And it was called, so the cops were called after the odor got too out of hand. Now, what they say in the report is that it's a chopped up, decomposing body inside. But other people are saying that the body fell apart because it was severely decomposed. So the LA County medical examiner said the body was severely decomposed and appeared to have been in the car for an extended period of time before being found. But I don't know what.
I think all I gonna say is condolences to her family and crap like that. But I think she was in there more than a year, bro. Cause how long? I don't know. How long does it take for a body to decompose? I don't know. It depends on the, what is it, chat? I guess the weather. I don't know.
For an extended period of time, because even in less than a week, a body really starts to stink. So for it to get to this point, how long was it there? And how long was it in the trunk? And you got to think, for a tow lot, the smell has to be pungent because people aren't like, it's not like down the block, or it's not like a residential area where people are constantly walking around or close to the home. The tow lot, people are probably not checking for a lot of those cars. The people working there at least. Then a lot more information starts.
Slow down, honey.
Fucking
Too
ass,
fast,
bro.
Trevor, too fast.
I know what I'm doing, Mom.
Ah, and you drive.
Started to surface on social media. One post was saying that she left her house wearing Hello Kitty, and David had an obsession with Hello Kitty. There's photos.
Bro, look at this dude, bro. He was weird, bro. He looked weird. Bro, people that look, nothing to the people that like Hello Kitty, cause look, my little sister, not my little sister. I know she is my little sister, cause like sister-in-law. I know she obsessed with Hello Kitty. Who ain't? I'm not, but what female ain't obsessed with Hello Kitty? But for a nigga be obsessed with Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty mug, Hello Kitty jacket. Hey, ain't nothing saying wrong with pink, but hey, look, nigga, you just weird with it. I see one or two items, but you, by the looks of it, you look like you was obsessed with that. Nigga, Hello Kitty.
Of him wearing a Hello Kitty zip-up hoodie. There's photos of him with Hello Kitty T-shirts, Hello Kitty mugs. Very an odd coincidence, if you want to call it that. But then an alleged photo of him and this girl had surfaced, and it says Celeste and David don't let me sleep, and it says 3:51 a.m. and it's David and what looks to be that girl Celeste Rivas Hernandez in a FaceTime.
Crazy work. Yeah, that's crazy work, bro. That's fucking crazy, bro. You up there fucking... She was 15. At the end of the day, she was 15, bro.
Call with somebody else.
She was
and this
15, chat.
Most disturbing
15.
about this guy is, there are a bunch of people that knew that this was going on, and this guy wasn't, he was trying to hide it, but he was showing a lot more.
And for the people that knew that the shit was going on, y'all should get in trouble too. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. For people, if people know shit like this going on, just not for this situation, but for any situation like this, and you know your mans, and you know that your mans is fucking talking to a girl that's way younger than him. This nigga about damn 30. Send that nigga to the cops. You ain't been no snitch. You just, hey, you just doing the right thing. You can't just let your man talk to an underage little girl. If that happens, that means you probably doing the same damn thing. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. No, bro. I don't like niggas like that. I don't condone pedophiles, bro. I don't. If your man's is doing this, you should stop that shit right now. Pull that nigga to the side and be like, look, bro, she underage, and if you continue talking to her, I promise you, you going to jail. Or, you peeps it out the first time, send that nigga to jail the first time. I don't give a fuck. If he continue talking to that girl, even though he know that she underage, bro, your man's is weird, and y'all need to get away from it. That's what will happen. It's crazy, bro, right? Crazy, bro. Crazy. Fuck. Like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
nigga, you 20 and she was like 13, nigga, when she went missing. And you knew she was underage. See, that's what's wrong with niggas. Can't keep the dick in their pants.
Man, I don't even really get it, because I'll give you guys another clip as an example. There was a Discord message that was leaked because this guy had a Discord server, and somebody asked him on December 13th, 2023. So this chick would have been, what, 11 at that time, or 12? And this guy, Lamb, says, hey, who's the girl? And then this dude, David, says, you are a fed. What? And that girl looks like it could be her, but there have been a couple that have looked like her. It might be a different girl. But the scariest part about this is that when this first came out, a lot of people were trying to defend it, saying that he was on tour, and he kept up appearances. Like, the guy was just doing his shows, tossing out labubu's, saying that he was cooperating with law enforcement. I don't know what cooperation looks like. But on one of the threads, some guy actually shared a story that would come to show us that this guy knew what was going on. And he said the following: this guy's a weirdo. A close friend's little sister from the IE Inland Empire ran away last year, and this is who she was with. We think her sister was peeing her out. Yeah, PIM peeing her out. She was in 7th grade at the time. LAPD sweeped his place in the hills. So they're already saying that LAPD looked through this guy's crib and she wasn't there. I'm
Yeah, he
terrified
weird,
that's
bro.
who's in the car.
This nigga is fucking weird. This guy's a weird close friend. His little sister from the IE ran away last year, and this who she was with. We think her sister was, bruh. The sister's weird too, bruh. It's not just him. If this what happened, the sister's weird too. Get her ass in jail, bro. That's just fucking weird, and why would you do that to your little sister? I don't give a fuck.
Nobody has heard from her in months. I won't release names as she's still a minor, but she was from Lake Elsinore. And this person says, whoa, hope that's not the case. And then you've got someone trying to defend the situation, which is understandable at that time. But this person says, it isn't speculation. It literally happened. I don't really care if you've heard nice things about him. That has no impact on my personal negative experience. And we would come to find out that, yes, that was the chick from Lake Elks. That was a girl.
Weak erections? Check out this chewable mint. You know you don't have to come all the way to the pharmacy to get your scripts, right? There's a more private option.
What is it?
From Lake Elsinore that was in 7th grade at the time, because she would be in 9th grade right now, and she is passed away in that truck. So this guy, now we don't know officially if David's the one that ended it, but we do know that.
Look, I ain't even get to my conclusion yet. This is my hypothesis. This is my hypotenuse, okay? This is my hypotenuse, right? Oh. This is my hypotenuse, right? She probably wanted to call it off, because probably somebody starting to figure out she was dating somebody way older than herself, right? She wanted to call it off. He probably got mad. I ain't gonna say probably. He got mad. And they got in an argument. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-doo-de-doo. he probably knocked her out with something, or just strangled her some kind of way, and threw her in the back of the truck, back of the car, and just forgot about it. Which is dumb, nigga. You're 20 years old, and I think that's what happened. Because ain't no way. I don't know, bro. He didn't want to get caught, so he said, "I'd rather do this than get caught." But nigga, you going to jail? You going to fucking jail, bro? You going to jail?
As of now, we have a lot of overwhelming information that this guy was seeing and spending a lot of time with this girl. And there are Discord messages where David in 2022 says Celeste in here, question mark, and it just says, "Hi, David Mark." So you've got that as one of the replies, which is freaky. And then more conspiracy theory type
Jail.
things.
Yeah,
come out
jail.
Where it says David's hit song Romantic Homicide was released on September 7th, which was the
In the back of my mind, I killed you, and I didn't even regret it. I can't believe I said it, but it's true. I hate you. See? No, probably. I don't know. Allegedly, the song probably. Hey, if the shoe fits, nigga. If you made a song of you actually offing this girl, you're a psych. You're a psych. That's what you is. You're a psych. Oh, psych. Oh, not a psychic. A psycho. You're ridiculous. See, in the back of my mind, I killed you, and I didn't even regret it. I can't believe it. Oh wait, I can't believe I said it. But it's true. I hate you. It's probably because he hated this girl that she wanted to end it because she didn't want to get caught up in the drama or whatever. Because she was underage and he was like damn 30. Hey, and you decided just to do to this girl, bro. I hope you go to jail. Hey, homie, I checked out your review. Seems like you knew and Kick, not yet affiliate. As a matter of fact, I got proposal for you by sharing your spending Kick with me for you to gain more than 1,000 followers, 100 plus. Like, yeah, I'm good. I don't need that. I just started back on Kick. I took a break off of Kick for a while, like some years. But I don't need it, bro. I'm just grinding. I'm just doing me. I don't need it.
birthday of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. This was in 2022. We do have messages going back to 2023 of them, but I don't know if it's this crazy where the person is dropping it. Because what are you saying, that he intended on offering the chick years ago? Actually, as a matter of fact, no. It is. He may have known her because in 2022 he was talking to her. This was October that we got that message. So she may have, been in contact with him at that time. But he may have dropped it on her birthday as like quote unquote gift to her for her 12th birthday. This is insane. People had O.J. Simpson, and we get this guy. And then there was also a song that leaked that he made in December of 2023 called Celeste, where he's like, "Oh, Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest." Now, this is the thing. We don't know yet if she has his name tattooed on her chest, but he says Celeste in this song multiple times. That's a song that leaked just yesterday. And there have been other people that have been talking about how they knew that this was going on, or they knew that there was a Celeste. People are trying to tie streamers into it, which I think is unfair. There was Jason Levine who had met somebody, because Jason Levine did a song with this guy, and he was cordial with him. He was cool with him. I wouldn't say they're friends because I can't judge streamer celebrity friendships. These guys are odd. But this is the thing. This guy was posting to his close friend. This dude David. There's a post right here. This guy says David posted pictures of him and Celeste to close friends, so the information they were dating wasn't made public. Posting to close friends. He's got Fortnite Battle Royale music. An important detail I have to add here is David is currently 20. I don't know why, but I thought he was older. I feel like you guys would probably think that he was older as well. I just thought he was 24 or 25 or something.
Hey, baby, who watching this thing about David? If you know who that is, He a TikTok singer. That's why I call these people that blow up on TikTok. They are TikTok singers and rappers. David, but it's David with the number 4, which is stupid. They talking about they found a BODY in his car, and they said allegedly that he did it. You know what I mean? Oh, so you know? Yeah, you know.
Now, that doesn't change anything that's been going on here at all. But perhaps that's why he's moving in the way that he is after the girl has been found, or the body had been found. Because you would think somebody would just dip out of there. How are you continuing to act like everything's normal? And then there was all.
I just read your comment. It just popped up. Calm down. What are you talking about? It just popped up. I got this new system rolling in on OBS, so it might be a little late for me to read it. You know what I mean?
So Instagram stories of Celeste. that
We
he
on the
was
way home. Just stop
resharing
at
in 2023.
got us some drink.
And
You got something
she
to eat
has
for me
at
or nah?
David with kissing lipstick emojis, and that's him. And the account was Dean Blunt Lover 444, and he says didn't use my music, SMH, and he reposts that story. The person that made the initial
Why can't I make any changes without an admin approval? Why?
With Monday.com's intuitive
statement on the Reddit before the body was even confirmed to be a man,
So you got me something to eat?
boy, said, sorry for the late response. I'm sure the police have been involved, but I don't know the full detail of C's life. It seemed to me that she has had a broken home life, family life, because the way my sister put it, she would never be home and always be out. Seems like the parent relationship wasn't there, and I'm not sure if he's still paying or not. I can ask my sister and get back to you. Edit. I asked my sister and she said she isn't sure, but I saw a news article of the picture of the girl, and my sister confirmed that it is indeed C. See this news article here. Her name was Celeste, but I used the term C just in case it wasn't her, but this confirms it.
Okay.
And this is great. And then they also show this
Making
was
her own.
Bro showed and this
Making the wrong people famous. Yep, making the wrong people fucking famous. I ain't gonna hold you. We didn't eat. We stopped and got us a Pepsi with Ace at Taco Bell, and we're going back home. I should have asked you to get me something to eat. I should have gave you some money, because I am hungry right now. I ain't gonna hold you. Starving. Starving, baby.
was a picture of David meeting up around the corner, paying other people that are her age, to keep their mouth shut about the situation. And TMZ would report that this was in Lake Elsinore, right around from where she lived. This gets even more disturbing because TMZ had a conversation with Celeste's brother. And I'm going to read you guys the conversation.
What's she cooking?
Right now. He says, dude, why does Celeste follow you? All respect to your sister, and I hate how trash people
I don't
treat
feel like
you.
heating it up.
Jeez, all love, man. Yeah, it was him, because he found my account out of nowhere and followed me. Damn, well, he has it coming. That's wild. Just randomly, did you even ever talk to him? He said, I met him once in person. So this guy knew that this situation was going on. He said, did you and your family know of your sister being with them? Like, she was living with them? All of this stuff is so confusing and disgusting. I knew.
I'm sorry, that shit be feeling good, you know what I mean?
So it was waved off. I believe this is a thing. And he says, BS. Now that there's 1,000 people backing you up, that won't happen again. But if they had listened, yeah, it won't happen again because she's dead. That's why it won't happen. Even then, they don't do anything. They haven't even done anything towards him. That's how it is with celebrities. This guy, yeah, people went after him. And Diddy was not in a situation like this. And then he says, how long has she been gone? He says, dead? 2 weeks. He says, damn, that's soon. People have been saying like a month. The dude's a weirdo. His songs all have weird messages. What do you think happened? Like, he didn't want her to expose him being with her? And this guy says, I don't know. Damn, was her sister like in love with him and choosing to stay? I'm guessing it was all him just manipulating her. then the brother says, yeah, she was always saying that he was waiting till she was 18 to get married and stuff like that. That's impossible, because if that happened, then everyone's just going to rewind and say, hold on, you've been together for this long, or you just got married and this happened. So I think David found himself in a situation where he was screwed. Well, he created a situation for himself in which he was screwed, because if they ever separate, she starts talking about the situation, he's screwed. If they stay together, he makes it more public than he already was, which is like a very, very, very low-key public, then he's screwed, because people will say, well, you met her all this time ago, and there's all this information out there. But he was screwed regardless. And then he says, what's crazy is all these people in his circle who knew and didn't say anything. I saw one guy got sued by him. I'm sure you would have too if you kept pushing. He says, dog, what? I never knew that. My sister wouldn't say anything, ever. And I knew a couple of girls like this when I was like 12, 13. This was, you just don't know what's going on with them. You don't know what's going on with their family situation. They leave, they disappear from school for a month, 2 months, and then come back. You don't know where they were. They're not telling anybody what's going on. So it's hard to even get a read of the situation. And then he's like, yo, there's so much stuff in that Discord he has. He's like, what the hell? There's a Discord? This guy didn't even know that. This Discord was likely where this was all born. And he says, yeah, it was just his fan Discord and stuff. I wasn't in it, obviously, but from what I know, he was decently active. And some screenshots and screen recordings were posted today and yesterday after the news. Showed one guy saying this. And that was one of the fans saying, show the one with the missing girl, Celeste Rivas Hernandez. And that's David talking about,
Hey chat, we get another DLC for Sparkling Zero.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are 2 for 2 today. Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
I just wish I already watched the trailer, I already did all that. Yada yada yada. If you haven't, that's your fault, not mine. We only get one new damn map, it's crazy. Only 6 characters, you're only really getting 5. Let's be honest. I don't hear nothing about no story, no offline content, bro. That's what I really want, chat. That's the fuck I want. And this shit is fucking ridiculous, chat. This shit is fucking ridiculous. I want offline content. I want like more base story or original shit, you know? Make up your own shit, you know what I mean? And put it in Sparkling Zero. Hell, I really like when they did Gohan Black. Why didn't y'all do something like, and I'm spitballing here, what if Goku went Super Saiyan 4 in Tournament of Power? Or what if Cell and Frieza fuse? I want off the wall shit, out of the box thinking. And these motherfuckers don't think, bro. Let me work for y'all, just bringing up ideas to put in the game. I promise you, the game will just look a whole brand new. We need more story lines, like something like fucking Xenoverse doing. Like, let's be honest, chat. Let's be honest, chat. I think a Sparkling Zero will go good with just original content. Like, fuck the storyline. No, I ain't gonna say fuck the storyline of Dragon Ball, but like, yeah, we can still have that, but add some new shit. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about, chat. Add some new shit, and we'll be golden. Like, for real. That's all I'm saying.
Video, and as with every DLC that goes live for this game, there will also be a pretty large patch update releasing alongside it as well. So after the trailer dropped this morning for Daima DLC character pack, well, I can't even really just say character pack now since we finally got a new stage, but alongside that DLC trailer that dropped this morning, about an hour or two afterwards, there was also a patch update that released.
That shit did look good though. Shit do look good, chat. Shit do look good.
On the Bandai Namco official website as well. So
What
this
is
gonna
that?
be
Hey,
Dragon Ball
ATR.
Sparking Zero patch note September 22nd, 2025, and this should be when early access goes live. If I'm not mistaken.
thought it was the
since
21st.
The DLC itself goes live.
I thought it was gonna be the 21st, but that's not true. I was waiting on Sunday for that shit to pop out. That's what I've been waiting on. But it's not, chat. It's not.
For the general public on the 24th, right? But down below here, this is going to say thank you for playing Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. The new patch is planning to be released on September 21st, 3 p.m. PDT. To ensure the best possible Dragon Ball Sparking Zero experience, please apply the latest update file. Target platforms, as always, going to be PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. And this is going to be version 2014.013. A lot of numbers, a lot of numbers. Now, I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys since I haven't really been on Sparking Zero as much as I used to as of late. A lot of the things that they might address here.
Hey, 1 second, baby.
Could possibly not be.
We
too
need
familiar
bread
with. So if
and
there
meat.
are things that you guys notice that are going to make a huge difference in the gameplay that maybe I don't call out myself, or things that are absent from this most recent patch update that you think should be addressed here, let me know down below in the comments, because I think at this point it's pretty safe to say that Bandai, these videos at least come across somebody's desk over at Bandai from the way things have been working out as of recently. Not saying that, you know, the devs just straight up watch my videos, but I feel like there's a pretty decent chance that there's an ear to the street somewhere in Bandai, and these types of videos do make it across somebody's desk at least. So let's get into the general changes. Stages, added the first Demon World stage. This is, you know, probably, in my opinion, probably one of the best things, if
Don't
not
mind that,
the
chat. I was
best
just
thing
testing something
outside
out.
of the characters, at least. Even including the characters, I feel like this is the one of the best signs from the most recent DLC, or I guess free update. As we can see now, this is just going to be a general update in the latest patch. I feel like this means that they're at least listening to us and they know what we want, even though it is only one stage and there's a million other things that we would like added to the game. This at least being added in the last DLC, I feel like we've been asking for this for months, and somebody had to hear our cries, right? They knew that we wanted this stage in particular to come with this DLC. So now moving forward, we just need those other stages like Hell from the Fusion Reborn movie, Kami's Lookout, maybe even Kame House, Master Roshi's house. What else? I can't even think of other things off the top of my head right now. It's been a long day already with the trailer dropping and everything like that. I just put my videos out there and hope that somebody, you know, high up the chain sees them, and maybe they take some of the community's feedback into consideration, right? So next is going to be changes to single battles. They're changing single battles again, okay? Characters who recover health upon transformation will no longer do so. Yo, it's cooked for Frieza, bro. Let's go. I actually like this because this was a way for single battles to get stalled out, even though they tried to address the stalling in matches a little bit in the past couple of updates. But this is something that even when they had the change to all characters having the same health values in single battles, when they made that change in the last update, or I think it might have been the update before last, this was something that a lot of us pointed out right away. Like, characters who recover health through transformations, they're just instantly buffed now. So next is going to be characters who can transform and receive a permanent attack power buff when transforming using a skill stop. This buff is removed when reverting the transformation. Okay. So characters who can transform and receive a permanent health. Okay, so I kind of see where they're going for here. They want to, the way they're trying to balance out single battles seems like they want this to be the more competitive mode, and it doesn't look like they did anything to DP battles, so it seems like they're putting a lot of their attention towards singles, since I guess honestly this is probably the more entertaining mode to watch, since they don't last too long, and there's just, you know, not a lot of stalling can be done anymore. They addressed a lot of the stalling going on with singles, so I'm glad they're at least doing that. I don't really know how to properly address the stalling in DP battles, since you can still, I mean, they took away, what, the damage scaling, so you can just straight up nuke somebody now. And the characters at low DP are a lot weaker than the characters at high DP. So they really want
Yeah,
you to
good
focus on
chat.
picking
Everything's
the more
good.
powerful characters to try and have smaller teams. It seems like they don't want people to go into DP battle with, you know, a team of 5 or a team of 4.
Everything's
anymore.
good,
They want
chat.
you to
Let me
put
know,
those
let me know,
features
let
on
me
your
know.
team. They want you to use UI Goku, the higher transformations in the game. So maybe this is just how it's gonna be from now on. They're gonna put a lot of the, you know, the more balanced changes, I guess, in singles battles, and kind of just let DP do what it does. Just, you know, address some of the more annoying
Oh,
things
good
that
here.
happen
All right, bet.
in DP, right? So next is gonna be feature changes and adjustments. Options. Added an option for displaying the edge of the battle area. Oh, that's pretty cool. So no more annoying invisible walls and ceilings, I guess. Allow
Adding
players
an
to choose a method where
option
boundary
for
appears
displaying the
crucial.
edge of the battle
Is this
area,
addressing the
allowing
invisible walls
players
and
to
invisible
choose a
ceilings?
method
I
where
feel
the
like every
boundary
video I've done on
appears
Sparking Zero,
and
I've
then
gotten cooked by that at least once. Like, it messes up your combos. It just makes fighting in the sky and fighting, I guess, on the outer, outskirts.
They need to add the map Kami House, the Lookout Tower, like the destruction stage of the Tournament of Power. I fuck with that map. Like, I fuck with that. I need to add bigger maps, like not short maps, like big ass map. I mean, punching people, you just punching people across the map. Oh, or switch stage destruction shit. They already got that, but I mean, like, you could put somebody into another battle area. Like, I can just punch the fuck out of Vegeta or whoever I'm fighting against, and like, we fighting at the mountains, the rocky area, or we fighting at say we fighting at Connie's lookout. I mean the lookout or shit, whatever like that. And I punch the shit out of him, or I punch the shit out of the other character, and he's flying down into the city or whatever's on the map. Especially if we're fighting in space. I would love a space map. I would love a space map.
Of the stage really weird at some points. But if I'm misinterpreting this, let me know down below in the comments. But we're gonna move on now. Next is gonna be game mode changes and adjustments. What are they doing to episode and custom battle here? Adjusted the difficulty of some stages in accordance with the battle system adjustments. Okay. I guess this is something that needed to happen. I thought this would have just been like an automatic update that, you know, kind of just came with everything that they've been adjusting so far. But I mean, I guess
that's it.
They have to explicitly say
is
that
a
this is
lame
being done.
update.
Sure.
Chat.
Next is going to be custom battle. Added more 2D cutscenes and text. Okay, so consistently adding things to custom battle. I like that. I think the last couple of updates have also added more 2D cutscenes and text.
Bro, I don't
to
care
custom
about no
battle as well, but I myself
custom
am
battle.
not a custom battle maniac, so I can't really tell you every specific thing that's been added. So next is going to be rank match. What are they doing for rank match? Is this season reset time again? Players will now receive a minimum of 50 points regardless of the difference in rank points. Okay, so they're making climbing a little bit easier, I guess, right? At the end of the season, players ranked 1st through 100 will receive a text title indicating their rank. All right, so now they're actually giving you incentive to grind to top 100 in rank. Is this going to bring people back to actually grind Sparking Zero? I don't know. You guys have to let me know down below in the comments. Similarly, for character ranks, players ranked 1st through 100 will receive a text title indicating their rank at the end of the season. Okay, so you're getting a top 100 overall, and you're getting a top 100 for your character rank, too. That's pretty cool. So this is kind of like how they do in Guilty Gear Strive. I also haven't played that game in a while, and I know I referenced that a lot, but they just, in my opinion, they do so many things well over there. That's why I love the game, and I put so many hours into it the first year. But now we're going to have top 100 overall and top 100 per character, which is pretty cool. Now you kind of have the incentive to, even if you don't want to be top 100 global overall, you can at least try to be top 100 with your favorite character specifically. I know those Beast Gohan rankings and those UI Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta rankings are going to be demonic, man. So good luck to you if you play any of those 3 characters and you're trying to grind the top 100 with them now. So next is going to be battle system changes and adjustments, and this is where you guys might have to help me a little bit. Let me know which of these changes in particular you think is going to make a huge difference in the gameplay of Sparking Zero. So short dash. Players can now perform another short dash immediately after starting one, but only once. Okay, so this is one of those changes where I'm gonna have to see what this looks like in game first. On paper, this sounds like really shiesty. Like movement is already relatively good. You know, if you're good at movement in Sparking Zero, you can make some magic happen. But now adding another layer to short dash, this is gonna be really cool to see. I have to see. This is something that I'm gonna check out immediately when the patch goes live. This in particular, this sounds really. This sounds really like it can get really crazy, but we're gonna see. And when they say only once, I'm guessing that they mean, I guess instead of spamming this, you go into some type of recovery or something like that after you perform this action, but we'll see what happens when the patch goes live. Next, changes to ascent and descent. Increase the speed of ascent and descent at close range. Oh, this change right here is for me, man. Those people that just go sparking mode and fly right in my face, hey, I'm still gonna do this every time. And now I'm faster with doing this. Oh, you're cooked. Oh, you're cooked, man. So quick ascent and descent is gonna have an increased key consumption amount. Okay, well, I guess, I mean, you know, that's kind of a nerf to me
Let's
as
talk
well.
about like new game
I do,
modes,
you know,
Bandai
what I just said.
Namco. Let's
Hey,
talk
there's
about
times
like
where I just
new
wait out
game
the whole
modes you can
entire, you know,
add.
sparking mode, but I
Shit.
guess since we're, you know, gonna have increased key consumption on that, I'm gonna have to think of something else now. Hey, those people that I know people hate when you do that, and during the Sparking Zero, what was it, the tournament that happened earlier this year, I think it was. This was something that people were actually doing in the tournament that was being, you know, displayed on stream, and people were not happy with this. But hey, how else are you supposed to combat people with instant sparking mode and people with unblockable sparking mode ults and things like that? You just got to get the hell out of there, right? All right, so next is going to be General Ultimate Blast. Reduce the damage reduction correction when hitting with Ultimate Blast during combos. This seems like it's worded kind of weird. Is this like another term for like damage scaling or something like that? This is something you guys have to let me know down below in the comments. Again, I haven't played Sparking Zero, you know, consistently in a little bit now. So some of these, you know, some of these terms and things like that, and some of the things that they're addressing, I might not be too up to speed on. So let me know down below in the comments. Key Blast Deflect. What did they do to my deflect, man? Players can now quickly perform smash attacks during Key Blast Deflect. Whoa. I feel like that's actually pretty good when people. So when I see a change like this, the thing that automatically comes to my mind is, let's say a character like Jiren that I don't think Jiren's probably don't even do this anymore. It's been a while since I've seen a Jiren do this, to me at least. But Jiren's will go sparking mode, right? Then they'll just drift towards you while, you know, spamming their key blast, and all you can really do is deflect. So now you have another option to not just sit there and deflect the whole time and you can't really do anything. Now I guess you can perform a smash attack out of your key blast deflect and kind of go back.
Have it back, chat. Alright, I'm back. Look, chat. When the Ghost of Yote come out, I'm gonna be screaming at. We have 13 days.
On offense and not just have to sit there against Jiren or against maybe a Broly or something that's doing that, where they just drift towards you, and once they get right in your face, they do their unblockable ult, right? So I think that's what this is addressing, maybe. So next is Super Counter. Ki will no longer automatically recover during Super Counter. Did they really need to change this with Super Counter? Because I feel like even though they've adjusted Super Counter in the past, and I think the last time they adjusted Super Counter, they made the timing window a little bit harder, right? Like the window is now even smaller. So with that being so difficult to pull off, do they really need to take away a benefit that you get for successfully getting a Super Counter? I don't know how I feel about this change in particular right now, but let's keep going. See-through. The follow-up attacks after a successful perception can now be charged by holding the perception button. You can.
I don't know what that means.
Okay. This is another thing that I'm gonna have to see in application. On paper, this sounds kind of wild, but I'm gonna have to see what this actually looks like in game before I say that that this is kind of busted or this is worthless. I don't know yet. I don't think this is gonna be worthless, but I'll have to see first. Sonic Sway fixed an issue where follow-up attacks after Sonic Sway can be guarded for some care. I thought that they already fixed this. Wasn't this something that they addressed in a previous patch? Maybe I'm crazy, but I could have sworn that this was an issue that they fixed in a previous patch, or at least that they said they fixed in a previous patch. But hopefully this is the end of that, once and for all. Next is going to be Revenge Counter. Okay, so this is like the bane of my existence in the past couple of patches, so hopefully they did something good here. Fixed an issue where the activation window for perception against Revenge Counter was shorter than intended. Yes, thank you, because there's been so many times where somebody Revenge Countered on me, and I promise to you, I put it on everything I love. I was holding down perception. I was literally holding it down, so I don't know how I missed the window. But now it seems like they made the window for perception against Revenge Counter a little bit larger. So hopefully that doesn't happen to me anymore. And it seems like, again, when I'm in certain animations, I think I said that before too. It felt like when I was in certain animations that got Revenge Counters, I couldn't percept. So maybe that will no longer be the case. But again, this is something that we're going to have to see, in action. Okay, next is going to be guard breaks. Fixed an issue where smash attacks in the same direction could not break guards after a guard break. Okay, I don't think I've ran into this issue per se. Maybe I have, I just don't remember right off the top of my head. But if it was an issue that people were complaining about, I'm glad that it's getting addressed at least. Next is going to be paralyzing smash key blast. No, leave these alone, bro. They're so... Yo, Glorio, Cooler. Oh my god, people don't even play those characters too often. Just let them have their fun little gimmicks, man. Increased key consumption. I guess that's fine, right? Revenge Counter can now be used when hit from the front.
I want another one.
I didn't know that you couldn't.
These shit's a bus. No. I got some pretzels instead.
Okay, see, I'm learning. I didn't know that you couldn't revenge counter these if your opponent was super. Well, I mean, I guess you could revenge counter it regardless, or maybe you couldn't.
Crazy.
But I assumed you could, right?
Huh? What happened? Crazy. What's crazy? If you're talking about what I was doing, I don't know what you're talking about.
You just didn't get the animation or something like that when they were relatively far away. I don't know why you would revenge counter this if your opponent wasn't right in front of your face. But anyways, hitting twice in a combo will now cause the opponent to be blown away instead of being paralyzed. Oh, you can't do the back-to-back paralyze anymore. you gotta let some of the characters have their fun little gimmicks, man. I don't think this needed to be touched. I mean, I'm sure at a super high level, this is like game changing for you to have, but at the lower levels and in the casual settings, this is just a fun little gimmick, man. It is annoying, especially if they were gonna make a change with this, they could reduce the amount of time that you're paralyzed. I feel like that would.
Oh yeah, that shit's crazy. Do you listen to his music? Cause I don't. I'm not just saying that because that happened. I literally didn't know who that guy was until it popped up on my TikTok one day.
Have been okay, and they could have just left everything else the same. But let me know down below in the comments how you guys feel about the paralyzing smash keyword.
And by the looks of it, he did that shit. I don't care what nobody say. He did that shit. If it come out he didn't do it, it's ridiculous. All the evidence point to his ass.
Last change. Next is going to be Tornado Slash. Fixed an issue when guarding could be inserted during Tornado Slash. Wow. I also don't think that that's an issue I've ever seen before, to my knowledge at least. But that definitely sounds...
Never heard of him a day of my life. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know who the guy was. He go to jail. He go to jail. It's just another nigga in jail. That's what I'm just saying. It's just another nigga in jail.
It's like something that needed to be fixed. Being able to
Ain't no different from another nigga in jail.
Tornado Slash. Okay. So next, now we're gonna get it.
People love people like that. It coordinates with them. They love it when some shit like this happens to their favorite singer, rapper, actor, or whatever.
Into the character adjustments, and it looks like it's only one right now. Skill changes and adjustments. Dispo. Super maximum light speed mode. An icon will now be displayed during the effect duration. Key consumption for short dashes is reduced during the effect. I feel like this change in particular is really good for Dispo. That's kind of like his whole thing, right? So not killing his key for using short dashes during this animation, and also an icon being displayed. I guess that's...
Oh, thank you for coming out and talking to a brother though. I was sitting here lonely. No, I'm just playing, but appreciate it though.
You know, a quality of life change right there. But the key consumption thing for his short dashes, I feel like that's a good change for him, right? So next is going to be, we have even more character changes and adjustments down here. Okay. Next is going to be blast changes and adjustments. General unblockable rush blast can now be evaded using auto evasion skills such as after image technique. Guys, please stop buffing after image strike and after image period, man. Like, I know that this isn't a crazy it might even be a crazy buff. I don't know. We have to see this be applied in...
I'm hyped for the next Xenoverse DLC too. Been waiting to play with Raffle Broly. I haven't played Xenoverse in quite a while. I ain't gonna hold you. I haven't played a game in a while. I need to get back into it. But I don't know. I just been worrying about other games, to be honest. Like that new, that Ghost of Yote. I'm definitely playing that game on screen when it come out. October the 2nd? Yeah. I'm literally waiting for that game to come out, and I'm gonna be screaming that. Just like when GTA 6 come out. I bet you everybody gonna be screaming that game. But yeah, I'm gonna be screaming GTA 6 when that come out. Ghost of Yote come out next month, and I'm screaming that. I'm trying to rebrand my YouTube channel or my screens into anything into a gaming channel, because I'm trying to get involved into being an online gamer instead of just an offline gamer. You get what I'm saying? I usually just play my games to myself. I don't stream them or nothing like that. But yeah, I think I need to start playing games on screen, because hey, why not? You never know. You never know. I might just blow up from that. So, as soon as these games come out, if you still here and you see me live, just come through. I'm gonna be playing Ghost of Yote next month. So, that's the plan for the stream of. I'm going for 100% in that game. I'm going for platinum. I'm gonna be the first one to be platinum on PlayStation. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna be the first one to go platinum. If not, I'm playing until I hit 100%. Probably. I don't know. Depends on how my work schedule is. I know I'm yapping. We going back into the video.
Game. But anything that buffs an after image technique in this game, I don't agree with, man. This could be the greatest change in the world. If it makes after image techniques better, I don't want it. Alright, next is going to be character changes / adjustments. What did they do to Gogeta and Gogeta Blue? Increase the attack power of the Smash Key Blast performed on the spot. Why are we making this guy stronger?
Damn, I wouldn't even read it. Playing GH6 once they drop is legal definition of strength and one iron eye. Yeah! I hope I get to check out some of your streams or videos if you decide to make videos for it. I don't think I know. I know when GTA 6 come out, there are gonna be so many new creators on YouTube. If TikTok's still around, you're gonna see nothing but GTA 6 on your TikToks. You're gonna see nothing but GT. Damn, my camera just cut off. Give me a second, chat. But yeah, you're gonna see nothing but GTA 6. That's all you're gonna see. And I pray to God that I blow up from, screaming. That. You never know. I'm kind of new to this. Not really. I'm not really new. I just been taking breaks after breaks after breaks from screaming because nobody really watched me and shit like that. So I'm giving another try at this. This is like my 5th try into screaming. I hope you enjoy me screaming though. I know I might be annoying. I might yap a lot, but just bear with me, nigga. Just bear with me.
Can somebody tell me that? Why are we making Super Gogeta stronger? Or not Super Gogeta, I guess Dragon Ball Super Gogeta, I should say. I don't think this guy needs any more buffs. That's just me, though. They took away the damage scale and he hits like a freaking Mack truck now as if he didn't already before. Yeah, I don't think we should be increasing the attack power of anything that he has. Next is going to be Whis. Adjusted the blast overture to destruction to be less likely to hit opponents directly above or below. Is that, no, that's not his symphonic thing, right? So is this his ult or his death beam move? I'm not too sure. I don't think I've ever picked one.
Been enjoying it so far. I appreciate it. I hope you stick around for a long time. I really do.
Whis a single time in this game, so I'm not really too sure what his moves are called. But let me know down below in the comments if this is a good change for Whis. Alright, so next moving on to battle rules, and I think this might be the end of the patch notes right here.
That's lame.
Mixed in issue, we're stepping out of bounds.
Look, chat, look. I just wish Sparking Zero just put more into the game. I really like offline content, you know what I mean? I don't really want to get online and have to, just have to fight somebody all the time. Somebody online. I want some shit like different story mode elements. I want to play through the GT storyline, the Diamond storyline, through Sparking Zero like game instead of having to go to Kakarot to play that. New maps, new characters. I know I'm saying shit that's already been said. I'm just basically just beating a horse with a stick or whatever, a dead horse with a stick. I'm just saying I wish Sparking Zero ain't no bad game if you playing with friends, bro. If you playing with friends, it's just get boring when you don't want to play online. There's no offline content. The only thing they really brought was that raid mode they had, And that shit was not really fun to me. I just want more storyline. I just like storyline, you know? Just put more storyline elements into Sparking Zero. I promise you, a lot of people will probably come back. I promise you. If you just add like a sub menu into the menu, a little tab, and it'd be like story, and it'd be every storyline from Dragon Ball, original Dragon Ball, to all the way to the fucking, even all the way to Super, or you can just put superheroes, the little web series, whatever you want to call it. I feel Sparking Zero didn't reach its expectation because Takashi, I cannot read. The Tekken series was usually meant to be offline battles, like the story mode, free battle. That's what I'm saying. I think they should have been add elements from. I know it's just a continuation from that series, but let's be honest, they should have got some more elements from that game and put it into this game. Like, you know how they had like them good ass what if stories? Oh my goodness, I ain't gonna hold you. They had some good ass what if stories. The one I can remember is when Super Saiyan 3 Broly was fighting Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Yeah. If I'm being correct, it was like DBSZ Broly was fighting Vegeta, but this Vegeta had like long Super Saiyan 3 hair like Goku, but you know he got that McDonald's hairline. I want shit like that. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. Sparking Zero did do their thing when they did the Gohan Black storyline. They did that, but they ain't really have nothing else like that, bro. Not really. They ain't have nothing out of the box thinking. To be honest, they should let us add our own story. We submit a story, you know. Submit a story to Bandai Namco for Sparking Zero, and every week, or how long it takes to, I don't know, I'm not a game developer, how long does it take for the game to be made? Or like a DLC. Gogeta versus Vegeta was simple, but the dialogue made it fun. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I remember that one too. I remember that one, and I liked it playing that what if story. It was a bunch of them. Like, actually, after this video, I'm gonna search up something.
Would not result in a ring out. Oh, that would make me so tight if I was playing a World Tournament mode.
I think this.
Surprise! This is gonna be I don't know. I fixed because this would ruin the game. But some of these other changes I do agree with. Some I don't agree with. I think the paralyzing key blast change was. Some people are probably happy about this. I feel like some characters should.
Look. No. Come on. I can't find it. Some of these be mods, but Look, I'm gonna search up. Why did that pop up? I'm gonna search up what if Vegito. Yeah, there we go. If I'm not,
Last sale of the summer
no,
is even
they were
bigger.
just picking. There was literally a what if story about it. And I can't find it. You can't really find the videos anymore. Yeah, you can't really find the videos anymore, to be honest. But whatever. But I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. And I can't find a video. But all I'm saying is, they should have added more elements to that Sparking Zero from this other series, bro. I promise you the game would have been golden. I would have liked it more storyline elements too. What's this? Phase Temper might be actually charged. What's this?
This recent FaZe drama has taken an insane turn, and I mean that. In case you aren't aware of what I'm talking about, I made a video
Even a Raisin
the other
Blast
day
would've-
talking
was good,
about
yeah.
this as it had just come
Oh,
out, but
I
there's
fuck
a
with
lot
Raisin
of new
Blast.
information that has
I
come
fuck
out.
with
Now, for
Raisin
those of you
Blast.
who are aware, there's been a bit of back and forth. FaZe Rain seemed to have retracted some of the things that he had said about Temper, but then he doubled back and said, actually, that's not true. I was wrong for walking anything back. And now he is seemingly going scorched earth. Now this, like the previous video, is going to be a cut down from my live stream where I went through every new piece of information and covered it all together. But this is essentially covering his retraction. He gives the reasoning for why he put out the video and why he regrets it, things like that. And personally, I think it's good to know that context. But more interestingly, some more information has come to light. Rain has been able to acquire the alleged, victims of this situation's full names and is contacting them and is seeking to press charges against Temper. On top of that, he was messaging back and forth with someone who was responding and replying under his tweets, and this individual is making the claim that they went to high school with these girls, and that it's actually possible that at that time these girls were 15. And thirdly, Rain was able to get in contact with the individual that went to the clubs with Temper. I believe it's someone by the name of Bezo, and they are making the claim that Temper knew the age of the girls before the encounter happened. Last thing before we jump into the video, if
What
you're
time
new
is
here,
it? It's 6:30. I've been screaming for an hour and 24 minutes. And I'm about to go in there and scream because I'm hungry. I appreciate you coming through. Phaser, can I call you that? I'm going to call you Raw. Look. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. Cool ass nigga, give me that. Give me that. Thank you for coming through and chat with a brother. Look, I'm gonna be screaming tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Saturday. Yeah, I'm gonna be screaming tomorrow. Probably around the same time. But I hope you come through and check me out again. Yeah, peace. I appreciate you coming through. Hope you come through tomorrow if I screen tomorrow. So I'll let y'all tomorrow. Goodbye, screen. It been a blast. Dubs in the chat. Dub in the chat.